Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making breadcrumbs from my leftover bread over here. I have made it like a couple of days back, and because I made so many other recipes, my children and my family, they just skipped the bread and they went to another thing and other things. So it's okay. So I'm just going to make some breadcrumbs so I can use it for my vegetable cutlet or my patties and a lot of things we can use. So I'm just going to take this and I have cut it like this, small pieces of square. You can cut in any shape you want. This is just to roast it or bake it in our oven really crispy so we can powder it and make a breadcrumb eventually. And you can store it in the freezer for 3 to 4 weeks. It doesn't go bad at all. So this is how we preserve our bread for a long time if you have leftovers. So I'm just going to cut these really quick into little pieces. It's better to do smaller so it cooks faster also. Okay, we have found a parchment paper and a sheet in the pan to line these things up, and it is ready to go to the oven for 350 or 375 degrees if you really want it to be roasted. But remember, at the end of the day, we are just going to grind it crispy and store it in our freezer if you're not going to use it right away. If you are going to use it for any of my recipes right away, it's even better. So we're going to put this in the baking oven right now. I want to show you our bread has been roasted and toasted. It looks like a bread toast, but it is getting ready to go into our breadcrumbs. But the first tip over here is it has to cool down for a minimum of 30 to 40 minutes. When you touch it, it has to be at room temperature. So that is the time that we can go back and grind it. And I'm going to show you guys how. So I wanted to show how I have grinded this. It is not too fine, it is just coarse because you want it to be a little bit of coarse and crumbly. So when you use it for your cutlets or any kind of meats, it is going to help you to dust off just to get your wet or a dry batter into this for dusting. So this is how it comes, and it is going to go into my mason jar right now, and I am going to put it in the fridge or freezer. It depends on how long you want to keep it. If you guys wanted to keep it for like a really long time, like 3 to 4 weeks, because you don't have time to do it right away, you're just going to store it, you can do it in the freezer. But if you think like, hey, I'm going to do it in the next 2 days and I have time and I want to do this recipe, that's great, you can do it in the fridge. But it does last longer, and this is from our leftover loaf bread. So I am so excited to try it myself with my other recipes as well, and please do subscribe with my channel, and I will see you in the next video.